Hello Scorpio, welcome to your January 2021 reading. Hope this reading finds you well and safe. This is a general reading for you, Scorpio. It's a reading for Scorpio's sun, rising and moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. So have a listen to those as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. I have also posted the 2021 yearly readings. They are general yearly readings. If you would like to have your own yearly reading, you can also book that via my website. That is a limited time only. So it is available to book till the end of January 2021. So if you would like to have a personal yearly reading, make sure you get in and order that before the offer expires. So I've been concentrating on your energy, my lovely Scorpio, and you know what I'm hearing from my guides, what I'm getting initially is, wow, there's some... I want to, I'll give you what I get. I feel like there's lessons coming up here for you. There's lessons here for you to think about, to learn from, things that need to be reviewed so that you can stop and look and learn from these things and move on and grow. So I'm feeling like that's what's coming through here for you for January 2021. There are lessons, and they don't need to be hard, difficult lessons or, huge things to overcome. They're just things that are going to create a bit of a mirror for you to learn something about yourself from them, which is a good thing. That's how we grow. I feel like the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction from December 21 is having that sort of impact. I'm feeling like there's a reflective sort of energy that comes from that. Of course, Jupiter's expansive. It brings a lot of abundance and a lot of good things into our lives. Saturn is the great teacher. So there's things that need to be looked at, that need to be reviewed, that need to be reflected back at you so that you can have a look at, oh, wow, So I want to say that in January, if you get people that come up, that, cross your path and they're really cranky and they're really impatient, stop and think, well, what in my life am I handling in that way? If there's a situation that arises where it's just one little thing after another, or some there's these sort of points of people saying something, you stop and reflect. That's a mirror, and stop and reflect and think, well, what part of my life am I doing that in? There's a significance there. There's opportunity there to self-reflect, to grow from, to set yourself up for the year. So as I said, I don't feel like they're big issues, but there's just something, okay, well, let's have a look at what's going on. Okay, which is a really positive thing, which is forward movement. Let's have a look at and it's about not being too stubborn. I'm hearing here, Scorpio, don't be too stubborn. Don't be too stubborn in looking at these things. We all have self-reflection. We do it all the time. So that's a good thing. What that does for you is the Two of Wands. It opens up new opportunities. It opens up what's coming to you. It's opening up. There's choices here to be made. There's choices and decisions here to be made. Which path are you going to choose? Which way are you going to go? I feel like they're saying to me, this is free will. So you can choose to self-reflect. You can choose not to self-reflect. There's your path. That's what you're choosing. There's no judgment. There's no judgment in that comment. It's what you use whatever you do, what you want. You make those choices yourself. But I feel like that there's opportunity here for you to look at where you're headed, look at your path, look at what's going on in your path, and there's an opportunity here to bring in the changes that you're wanting to, the changes that you're seeking to bring in. Very, very important, because it's done in an unbiased, non-judgmental way, which is what I was saying. This is the Justice card. So this is about balance. It's about making informed decisions, looking at things behind the scene, reading between the lines, so that you get the results that you are seeking. You get the results that you're wanting. There is a fairness in what's going on here. It's not, there's a fairness for those of you that are in sort of some sort of legal matters, legal things. There's a fairness, there's a good result that comes out of this, there's a fairness and a completion of some results there, some cycle there coming up for you in January, which is a really good thing. You've also got the Seven of Wands, and this is, you know, on the subconscious level, this is what I was talking about initially here. This is about what you will be successful in this self-reflection, in these things that are coming up, you know, and they're not big things, because this is not a heavy card. It doesn't have a heavy energy. You're sort of looking back on things. You're looking back at situations, and there's success in your review of those situations. There's success in how you're going to overcome those situations and how you're going to grow from them. So, you know, those things that come up, have a look at them. It might be interesting to see what realizations come forward, what you find out about yourself, more importantly, what you find out about yourself and how you can move forward. Well, that just fell out, didn't it? Yeah, there's the Queen of Cups. This is you, and that's what's crossing that. You know, it's about you. It's about you going within. It's about you looking at situations that are coming up in your life. So January is going to be a month in review for you, a month of let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here, and what I'm overcoming. What do I need to look at? How do I need to grow? Let's have a look. I'm going to draw another card for you. How do I need to grow? Let's have a look. What advice do you have for Scorpio? Can I have a card for Scorpio? Oh, there it goes. Let me get that, because that's important. What is it? The Hangman. The Hangman, and this is changing this is a change in perspective, looking at something differently, looking at something from a different angle, changing your perspective on situations, looking at it from all angles. There's some tough decisions here for you to make. There's some tough decisions here for you to make, and they're decisions that you're going to, you know, what's going to give you that ease in making those choices and decisions is looking at it from a different angle. Really investigating it, looking at it from all angles, all opinions, always. Okay, always. You've also got the Five of Pentacles here. You know, this is about feeling left out in the cold, feeling like it's not going the way you would like it to go. You're feeling sort of alone or isolated here as well in January. So what's going on there? Because this is a perception. It's not reality. This is not reality, but this is your perception of what's going on. So there's something that comes about that gives you that feeling. I need to investigate that. I like this deck for you. They're telling me this deck. So let's have a look at what is that feeling here. It's to do with family. It's to do with a situation. There's a situation that involves three people. It's a situation that involves three people that you're feeling left out about. You're feeling left out about. So there's three. There's three here, and you're feeling left out of the loop. You're feeling left out of the loop. Why are you feeling left out of the loop? What's going on? What's going on, Scorpio, that you're feeling left out of the loop here in some sort of situation that involves others? That involves others. Are you being told what's going on? Can I have a card for Scorpio to see what's going on? Thank you. Just can I have a card? Yep, there it is. We can see what's going on. Yeah, it's a card that involves emotions. It's a card that involves emotions. It could be in a relationship. Are there three people in a relationship that you're involved in? For some of you, that's for some of you. I feel like that's for some of you. But it's a relationship it's a karmic relationship. There's a karmic bond in this relationship, and it's something that needs to be reviewed, something that needs to be looked at. So it's got something to do with an emotional relationship. It's a relationship where karma's involved, that you're feeling left out of. So that's really interesting. That's an interesting situation that's going on there that's going to come up for review. And I feel like what is happening for you in January here, in the beginning of January, it is really a time of review for you. Looking at things and putting things to rest or sorting through things before you move forward. So as we move through January here, you've got the Five of Wands, and this is sort of a playful, playful energy. It's an energy of things coming up that you're needing to deal with that aren't big issues. It's not a big deal, but they're things that you need to deal with, and it's sort of, you are supported. There's others around you there to help you, and that includes your guides and your the divine and the universe coming in to help you as well. It's not, the chickens, there's a chicken there eating, which is not too worried about what's going on in the background, which tells me that, this is just something that, is this sort of energy is something that's coming up for you to have a look at, I want to use these cards, they're telling me, something that you want to have a look at, something that, situations that are coming up for you where you think, oh, well, let's just investigate that. Let's have a look at that. And what is that about? What is that about? It's about... It's interesting because it's the Chariot. It's something that you're involved in, so you're very much driving what's going on here. This is you being involved. It's about you slaying your dragon. It's about you slaying your dragon with the Chariot, you taking charge, you slaying your dragon, which is your shadow self, looking at what is holding you back, what blocks. So it's very much about you, my lovely Scorpio. It's very much about you here. Absolutely, because it's going to provide that growth. It's going to provide growth around you. It's going to provide expansion around you. It's going to bring in, there's a new start coming up. So if you do this and do it effectively, there's a new start coming up for you. There's a new situation coming up for you, which will be very, very good for you. It's a new way of looking at things. There's an opportunity here to reassess, restart, bringing in the abundance that you're seeking, which I really like, because you have the Fool here. So this new start speaks of, there's a new start in abundance, and that's not just financial. It's also happiness and health and family and joy and work, and it's everything. It's all things abundant. And so you have the Fool here, which speaks of a new journey starting. This is the first card in the tarot deck, and so the journey begins. And I feel like your 2021, your journey isn't going to start till maybe week 2 or 3 of January, where let's sort all this stuff out, let's leave this behind, and let's move forward. A new beginning, moving forward unencumbered. There's no baggage here. So you've dealt with the baggage. You've dealt with the things that have been coming up for you, and you've done it successfully. So there's celebrations here. There's celebration in your forward movement, in what's coming up for you, in how you're feeling about yourself as well. I feel like that's also how you're feeling about yourself, how you what you understand about yourself, what you've learned about yourself as well, which is very much there. So there's celebration there. Can I have a card for Scorpio, please, to explain this celebration and happiness and joy? There's also, I feel like there's a holiday, or there's movement, celebration, or things to do with friends and family that's around you as well. You've got the 10 of Wands, so there's a completion of the difficulty, there's a completion of the soul searching. You've done well with that, so there's that celebration that's coming up for you as well. You've also got the Hangman, and this is, again, asking you to look at things in a different way. This is the second time you've got the Hangman in this reading, and the Hangman is asking you to be balanced, to not overreact, because you can't suspend yourself on one leg upside down without being balanced. Being balanced, don't overreact. And it's also about looking at things from a different perspective. When we're upside down, we see things differently. We look at things in a different light, in a different perspective, and that's going to be really important for you. You also have the King of Pentacles as your final card, and the King of Pentacles, male or female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, that is going to play a very significant part for you in January. This is male or female, sun, rising, moon sign, and I feel like there's a Capricorn energy here, and they're going to have a very, very big part of what is going on with you in January. They're going to be very supportive, very earthed, very practical, where you may feel like you're overreacting, or not seeing the wood for the trees. They come in and they're very practical, very clear. There's a lot of direction that's coming from this person as well. So let's have a look at what that is for you, and you know, working on yourself brings in the harvest. It gives you the results that you're seeking. There is success, there is results, there is forward movement, but it requires patience. It requires patience, my lovely Scorpio, patience in getting those results, in seeing them come to fruition, in seeing the positive results of that, and that will take you through February, March. April is when it's really going to fall into place for you. I really like that. So it's quite a month of review for you, which has a lot to do with the conjunction. So have a listen to some astrologers on YouTube and what they're saying about the conjunction with you and what's going on. I'm going to give you a card from the Goddess Guidance cards. Please give me a card for Scorpio. What guidance are they getting? What is there for them in guidance for the month of January? Thank you. That flew out, didn't it? Okay, White Tara. Sensitivity. Sensitivity. So maybe that requires some sensitivity with what you're going through. What does it say? You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So it's about being sensitive, but I feel like sensitivity is the word, and it's sensitive to others, sensitive to, you know, what's going on around you, sensitivity to the emotions that are coming up for you, ease and grace in whatever it is you're needing to look at as well. That's going to be very important. Sensitivity is the word for you for January, my lovely Scorpio. Let's have a look at the Angels of Abundance now. Oh, there we are. You've got two cards, and I'll give you those two cards. Let's have a look at what they say. Okay, you've got unlimited ideas. Unlimited ideas. Unlimited ideas are coming for you. Okay, let's read it. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. And I feel like that's got a lot to do with allowing whatever needs to come to the surface to come to the surface. What else do you have here? You've got obstacles and blocks are lifted. Isn't that fabulous that both these cards have come up? And I feel like once the obstacles and blocks are lifted, then the goodness and the divine guidance comes through in spades. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. And that's how your reading has sort of panned out, hasn't it? That you've got this abundance coming to you through the work that you have done here, lifting blocks and obstacles that are within you. They're not external, they're within you, so that you can grow, so that you can move forward. I wish you many blessings, much joy, ease and grace for the month of January 2021, my lovely Scorpio. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below and book a reading from there, from my website. Also, if you'd like a personal yearly reading for 2021, you can also book that via my website. That is has a limited time offer. It is available till the end of January. Many blessings to you, my lovely Scorpio.